So it's 11:11 when I'm starting this reading, and basically this is about a soulmate relationship that is protected or that's ending. I believe it's going two ways, right? The spiritual cleansing, a spiritual cleansing is the key to information, to logic, to knowledge, right? Spiritual cleansing is the key to being able to think more clearly, is what I'm getting from this reading. There's a soulmate relationship that's coming in that's protected from death, which means, in my opinion, it's going long term, right? This is a forever thing. There is a new, or during this new moon, there was a show of gratitude that's just going to bring in a message. Or I believe, again, my new moon card in this deck is my portal card. So, right, there was a message of gratitude that's coming in, and we'll see in turn, what that message is. This is about being on a cycle of passion. This is about long-term, exciting things, passion, inner child, fifth house, right? Leo vibes is what I'm getting off of the karmic path and fire. I do have fire and earth here. I'm sorry, fire and air, which gives me smoke. And then I have the gratitude card, which has like a candle and a flame on it. So it's kind of like, it also kind of gives me incense, clearing, spiritual cleansing through incense, through smudging, clearing your cycle through air. And I'm actually burning incense right now. Or showing gratitude by lighting a candle, receiving messages intuitively, or through the smoke. It's kind of like receiving messages through smoke. I love, there's this page on Instagram that I follow. Gosh, it's Conjured something, but she does a lot of smoke reading, and I love looking at the pictures or figments or shapes in her smoke. I think it's the most amazing thing. And then Jay-Z has a picture out where he is like smoking a cigar, and it's like the smoke is there. It's a dope ass photo. Like, it's a dope photograph. It's one of my favorites, and I like looking at the smoke in the photo. I have not been able to do something like that personally, but it is something that I would like to get into, like to learn more about, is smoke reading, receiving your messages through the smoke. But I think it's super dope. Like right now, my incense smoke is like going in these circles, right? And as I talk about it, the circles are getting even more crazier, where sometimes the smoke just goes straight up. And I know that each one has its meaning, and I really haven't researched it, but I think it's pretty dope. Like right now, the smoke is just a straight line, so I know that the smoke does mean things. I kind of got off on a tangent. I don't know if that has anything to do but I feel like, there are messages within the smoke. I feel like this new moon is a key to my protection. There's also a talisman. I saw one of my TikTok content creators that I follow. She's also a spiritual healer. She has a staff, and I've really been thinking about a talisman, and it's a key because my name is Keon. I feel like I am the key to a lot of these things. The more I learn about my natal chart, the more I learn about my human design, the more I learn about me, I feel like I am the key to something. And we're doing death and rebirth. I'm a Scorpio rising. I swear I've died and come back a million times, and this is going to be my last time because I'm getting ready to enjoy it. I'm getting ready to have a great fucking time. So let's go ahead and move on. Now I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I haven't used this deck in a while because it was part of my older decks that I had. Regeneration came out again. The key to regeneration, the death and rebirth, right? Regenerating, coming back from the darkness, coming out of the darkness. Spiritual cleansing, coming to the edge, right? You be getting ready to jump off the cliff, but you have to kind of take a step back. Also, coming to the edge, you have to take that leap, right? There's a card in another deck that I'm getting, and it says, take a leap or take the first leap, the universe will catch you, right? Come to the edge. Coming to the edge, there is a regeneration coming when you do that, right? And then we got truth be told. So air is clarified by truth be told, wisdom, knowledge, truth, clarification, right? When you come to the edge, you have to take that leap. You have to have faith. There's a rebirth coming, a renewal coming, and your truth is going to come out. The truth will be shown to you. Death is clarified by a leg up. I've never received that card before, so we're going to look a leg up, and then I get protection clarified by a new life. So we're definitely moving into a new life. I think because when I get a leg up, it's like you have something that no one else has, right? So you have a new beginning, and it is the fact that I am able to do a rebirth. You know, Pluto is huge in my chart. It's in my 11th house with Placidus, is in my 12th house with whole sign, and it's in Libra, community. It's love, money, all of those things, rebirth, that Venus energy. And my new life is protected because I have gone through the death and rebirth. I did go through the edge. I did go through my regeneration. I do understand that the truth will need to be told, right? The new moon brings in happy. Can't make this up. This new moon in Pisces, we're talking about 12th house energy. We're talking about renewal. It's bringing in a form of happiness. I am very excited, very happy today. Ready to get going. And gratitude is clarified by flexible, right? Being flexible, understanding that you can be gracious for the good and bad, or what you feel is bad. It could be the light and the dark, understanding that there's gratitude in all aspects of it. Chaos and conflict, soulmate, maybe soulmates. And then to number 33, chaos and conflict, soulmate. It's like your soulmates, you're going to go through those things, right? As a soulmate relationship, it's like, even within yourself, there's chaos and conflict within yourself. But in order for you to have your regeneration or your happy, or to become flexible in this new life, you have to understand how to rebirth or regenerate yourself, right? You have to learn to understand what that chaos and conflict is. Embrace it, I guess is what the word that I'm looking for. Embrace the chaos, embrace the conflict, so that you can come into union with yourself. You're not only a soulmate outside of you, but you have a divine masculine and feminine energy within you that normally are at odds with each other, right? It's like, do I act because I think of this, or I'm thinking over this, so I can't really act on it, because I overthink it. So we're always at battle within ourselves. And I think once we come to the edge and sit and go in that darkness within, we then become to move as one. The intuition leads you to act in a certain way, or understanding that the decisions that you made are allowing you or teaching you to trust your intuition, your feminine and masculine, right? So the soulmate within you, in order to conquer that, or in order to come as into one, you have to embrace that chaos and conflict, and you have to learn from it and understand it. And I believe that's why it's a master number 33. And then the message, we have round and round. So messages, I feel like maybe they go out and they come back in. Now, message is also a 33, and that's the end of the reading. But it's like, we transfer information, right? You spread information. It goes round and round, and then maybe that information comes back to you. I'll look into it, get more and deeper on what the round and round is. And then I have 4, right? The overall is higher power. I've had this here before. We're talking about understanding your third eye and understanding that you coming together as one. Being on this long-term journey of passion and desire and love is going to open up that higher power for you. I want to read round and round. It's been quite a while. And I want to get more information on how the message comes in and how Round and Round clarifies it. So the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Okay, so this is basically when you're going in circles, right? When you're end up in the same pattern, same cycle, or you dealing with the same type of person, there is a message in that. Right. And I believe that this is getting ready to let me know that I'm getting ready to find myself kind of in the same situation that I have been in. But I already have gone through the death and rebirth, and it's time for me to, come out of that. Look, the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backwards, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access wisdom and lessons learned. I mean, that's basically what is happening. So I always say, or have been saying, that I'm in my second childhood, right? I'm entering my new life, happy, but sometimes we end up in the same situations to see if we've actually learned the lessons, to see if we're going to actually use the tools that we've learned. And now, because I have gone through it, now because I have done the death and rebirth, I do have a leg up. I do have a different perspective. I have come into alignment with my chaos and conflict within. So now, as this journey progresses, I will be able to make different I will be able to take different actions or understand the messages that come in, realize the patterns, be more flexible in how I think, in my gratitude, in the way things are working, right? I want to look at Truth Be Told too. Let's see. Truth Be Told. This is number 14. I hear the birds chirping. All right. Truth be told, honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication, right on top of air. This is all about being true and being honest with yourself. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. So this is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that keep you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Right? So it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Just be clear and be true to you. Just be true to you. Be flexible in how you work. Be able to bend. Be able to acknowledge. Be aware. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's like everything that you go through is to help you. Nothing bad happens in this world. I think that was there was a video I watched on Bashar. There's nothing bad that happens in this world. We make it bad by the way that we think, the way that we perceive it. Everything is to help us grow and reach a higher power, reach our higher consciousness. 1407, as I say that. 147 is very important to me. Right? It's calling in your soul family. It's time. All of my soul family, we're all in the same energy. We're all in the same frequency. So if you get this message, you're definitely part of my soul family, because I don't promote or push. It's like if you read it, you read it. The card, right? I said that. Come to the edge. I said that reminds me of the card, and I didn't even realize it was in this deck. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. I'm sorry. I just love when that happens. But yes, exactly. It's like go to the edge. Take the leap. And then this particular one, she's standing on the edge and then she takes a leap, but it's kind of like outer body astral projection type thing. But yeah, like, you have to take the first step. I promise you, because the universe has caught me many of times, but you have to choose it, right? You have to choose it. Communication coming in, truth be told, warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Yes. And then she's holding the sword, right? When you think of sword, you think of air, you think of truth, you think of victory, you think of clarity. A leg up, keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So I have gone through the death and rebirth, right? I have a leg up because I also have protection on both sides, right? You can call me the daughter of the light and the dark. And then we got here, keepers of the earth, ancient ancestors stand beside you. So not only am I protected by the light and the dark, I'm also protected by my ancestors, right? I'm also a protector of the earth, because I'm a protector of me. I don't play about me, therefore I don't play about the people around me, and I don't play about the earth. So if you're not trying to do what's beneficial for Mother Earth, then you're not doing what's beneficial for me, right? Because we have to get in tune with the nature. The nature is going to give you everything that you need. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot bring technology into it, but yes, let's use it right. Let's use it for the advancement, the betterment of the earth, not in ways to it can control us, right? We have to understand how the technology works. We have to understand how the earth works before we can even move into the technology. But everything has been lost. Everything has been twisted and turned that we don't even know the fruits of the earth. We don't know the love of the earth because it has been just taken away from us, right? So before we move into understanding technology, let's understand what we have. And in order to do that, you have to go within to understand who you are so that you can then understand the people around you, right? Yes, a new life. Yes, just say yes. Protection. Your new life is protected. Yes. I'm being honest. I'm telling you the truth. In order to understand anything outside of yourself, you have to first go within, right? Before you start playing with technology and AI and all of those things, you have to first understand the earth, understand the universe. There's nothing above universal law. Happy new moon. I am a high priestess. There's nothing else. I'm very in tune, very connected, very intuitive, very smart, very wise, open and understanding, honest, non-judgmental. For what? Judging people takes too much energy I don't have. Being flexible, right? Gratitude, being flexible, being a mirror. I just said we are a reflection of each other. Go within before you seek without. Before you seek outside of you, definitely go within. Go within the earth. Get grounded. Feel it. Love it. Understand it. Get in tune with nature before you start to get in tune with the materials of the world, right? Find the truth. Seek the truth. It comes within. It comes from within. It comes from a higher power once you do your spiritual cleansing. The ever unfolding rose, chaos and conflict, soulmate, right? It's like cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. When you realize that the chaos and conflict is something that you create because you're not understanding that it is happening for you to learn a lesson, it is happening for you to listen, you're always going to have chaos and conflict within. And if you have that within, you're going to have that in your relationships outside of yourself. And then round and round message, answer the call. Okay, so I think I stopped with answer the call, right? We're talking about the message, we're talking about round and round, answer the call. And then the final card is break the chain, right? So we have to break the chain of going round and round. We have to break the chain of the conflict and chaos. We have to stop doing the same thing that we have been doing so that we can move into our higher power. Break the chain of the karmic past with the desire, with the passion to move into a higher power. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful reading. Yeah, it's time. We're moving. Take that leap. I promise you. Take the first step. The universe will catch you. I love you so much. Have a good one.